Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cottage. I'm Joey, the veiled Cottage Witch, and this is another episode of my magical plant series. We are to the L's if you're keeping track, and today we're going to talk about the Blue Lotus flower. Ah, yes, this is the one. This is such a beautiful, calming, zen flower. I use this in any formula that calls for calming, that calls for relaxing, where you need to find your center and chill. As my good friend Bobby would say, this is a calm your tits herb. Yes, it is. Absolutely. So the scientific name is Nymphaea caerulea. I think I did okay with that one. I think I did. And the folk names are what reflects its origins and significant cultural roles in ancient Egypt and elsewhere. So it's actually a water lily, not necessarily a true lotus. So that's something important to note when we're talking about the folk names. So blue water lily, Egyptian lotus, sacred blue lily of the Nile, intuition flower, that's my favorite, and blue Egyptian water lily and sacred narcotic lily of the Nile. Yes, exactly. You heard me right. So let's take a look at these. And, you know, I just have to smell them. They're so delicate that when I put them in my teas, I have to kind of tear them because they're so silky. Oop, there, lost one. I was hoping that the ones that I bought, here's a little fun fact at how I buy organically, that they would turn my teas purple and blue. They don't. Because I don't buy mine with any like dyes or anything, they don't turn my tea purple or blue. I was kind of disappointed, but then I was kind of like, oh, because they don't have dyes or anything. So, yeah. But I also mix them with my other herbs. So maybe if I did just a lotus, just with blue lotus, maybe they would turn my tea blue or purple, but not when I mix them with other herbs, and they are very expensive, so I don't tend to do that. I also use the essential oil, which I have going right over here in my diffuser, and let me tell you, it makes me want to take a nap. It really, I could just curl up right now. So the origin of the name just reflects its beautiful blue petals. And it's symbolic of the origin of life, rebirth, and the divine. So the name may also stem from the Greek word nymphaea, referring to water nymphs, which is the basis for its scientific genus name, Nymphaea. So, you know, we have that to look at. So if you're ready to dive into this watery, floating flower, pun intended, and explore the folklore, medicinal, and magical properties, stick around. You just might learn something. The blue lotus holds profound significance in the mythology and folklore of ancient Egypt, as well as later in Buddhism. Though technically a water lily, its daily cycle of opening and closing inspired myths of creation, rebirth, and a connection to the divine. So let me take a moment here to talk about my sponsor, Yeti Scrubs. They are amazing with such creative uses for their scent and the way that they make all of their products, from laundry detergent, salt scrubs, to body lotion, to bath bombs and lip scrubs. They're so creative. Here's the deal. Go to their website, yetiscrubs.com, fill up your cart, and then go to checkout and enter the code veiledwitch, all one word, and get your free shipping. You'll be amazed at their product. You know I wouldn't let you down. And I'm so thankful to them over at yetiscrubs.com for sponsoring me. Thank you so much. Now, back to Blue Lotus flower. All right, so the Blue Lotus was one of the most important symbols in ancient Egypt, revered for its associations with the sun, creation, and rebirth. And one creation myth states that the sun god Ra, that's him right there, was born from a blue lotus flower that emerged from the primordial waters of chaos, known as noon. This was inspired by the flower's daily cycle of emerging from the water to open its petals at sunrise and closing again at dusk, mirroring the journey of the sun. Isn't that beautiful? I love that whole cycle and the way that flowers just kind of do that mimic that sun and rising and opening. I love it. It's so unique. And I had moonflowers when I first moved into the cottage that would just come out when the sun came out. It's just like, hi, we're here. It's our time now. And I just love that. Now, the god of healing and perfume, Nefertum, was also associated with the blue lotus. He was sometimes depicted as a young man with a crown of blue water lilies. Check him out. Or as a young boy emerging from a lotus blossom. How cool is that? Now, due to its association with creation and the sun, the blue lotus was a powerful symbol of rebirth and the soul's journey in the afterlife. It was frequently included in burial offerings and funerary rites, and its scent was believed to help facilitate the deceased passage into the next life. Isn't that awesome? The Egyptians used the blue lotus for its medicinal properties, believing it could help with anxiety and insomnia. It does, folks. It was also steeped in wine during religious ceremonies and feasts for its mild psychoactive effects, which were thought to induce a state of euphoria and enhance spiritual insight. Now, you can smoke this, you guys. Yes. Now, easy with it, but you can combine it with your cannabis. You could take a little bit of the flowers, the dried flowers, and break off a little bit and roll some with your cannabis. You can, absolutely. Just, a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. You won't need much, I promise. Now, in Buddhism, The blue lotus was assimilated into the larger symbolism of the lotus flower and became associated with wisdom and the journey toward enlightenment. So, like, it's such a big deal into, you know, of spirituality. It's such a huge symbol of spirituality that it can go from culture to culture, and it's like it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, a central concept in Buddhism is the ability to rise above worldly defilements to achieve enlightenment, as is we go through all of the chakras to get to the crown chakra, to the 1,000 leveled or 1,000 petaled lotus, right? Which is symbolized by the lotus rising clean and beautiful from muddy waters. You know, we go from the grounded chakra all the way up to the third eye and then the crown, which is open, right? The blue lotus specifically represents the victory of the spirit over the senses, signifying intelligence and knowledge, right? Now, Buddhist art often depicts the blue lotus as a partially opened bud, just like this, with its center unseen, symbolizing the perfection of wisdom and the unending nature of knowledge. It's like you can't truly get to the center. There's 1,000 petals. How can you possibly get to the center, right? Now, in some traditions, the blossoming of a blue lotus is seen as an extraordinary rare event, an omen of a turning point in human civilization or the appearance of an enlightened spiritual leader. So if they blossom, you pay it attention because something amazing is about to happen. Now, the blue lotus's prominence in ancient Egypt led to its symbolism spreading to other cultures, such as the Greeks and Romans, who appreciated its beauty and calming fragrance. Its mythology even became intertwined with the Greek myth. This is my favorite. The Greek myth of the lotus eaters. Check these guys out, whose flowers caused blissful forgetfulness. What was I doing before I was eating all these lotuses? This is great, you guys. The lotus mentioned in Greek myths, such as Homer's Odyssey, refers to the fictional islands of the Lotophagi, the lotus eaters, whose people consumed a narcotic lotus fruit that caused them to forget their homes and loved ones, making them wish to stay on the island forever. I mean, it's sad, but it's kind of funny. You know, it's just, why go home? Let's just stay here forever. Cracks me up. All right, on to medicinal properties. Now, blue lotus is widely used for its calming and soothing effects, making it a popular remedy for anxiety and insomnia. The flower was traditionally used to help with gastrointestinal issues like nausea and heartburn. In ancient Egypt, the blue lotus was used to enhance libido and romantic connection. It lowers your defenses. It kind of like makes you like, I don't know, it just kind of makes you like so mellow. It's kind of like getting a little tipsy. Yeah. Now, blue lotus is believed to improve blood circulation, which can benefit heart health and provide energy. So it just depends on how you use it. A little bit for energy, a lot for sleep, right? Now, the high polyphenol content in blue lotus flower gives it antioxidant properties, which help combat free radicals. So that is such a plus. You know, it helps us with the anti-aging factor. Users often report a mild sense of euphoria. You're not going to forget your home, you guys. You're not going to you're not going to be like the lotus eaters, I promise. An improved mood when consuming blue lotus, especially in the form of tea. Some individuals experience more vivid or lucid dreams after using blue lotus, particularly when consumed before sleep. The compounds apomorphine and nuciferine provide a tranquil and antispasmodic sensation, aiding in sleep. Beautiful, right? All right, on to magical properties. The element is water, obviously. The energy is receptive. The planet is the moon, and the day of the week it is most potent is Monday. I got it on the right day. Yay. All right, so the ancient Egyptians used blue lotus to gain spiritual insights. So we can do that today. Connect with the divine. We can do that. And communicate with the afterlife. Hello. Exactly. Burn it as an incense, drink it as a tea, use it in a candle spell, use it in a sachet, smell it. Beautiful. Burn it in a diffuser. The smell is, I can't even tell you how wonderful it smells right now in the cottage. It's just amazing. I only did 10 drops. And I can tell you that I want to curl up on my meditation pillow right now. And I could meditate really easily right now, or two, I could take a bath or take a nap, not a bath, take a nap and have some very, very vivid prophetic dreams right now. All right. It's believed to promote vivid dreams. There it was. I was just reading ahead. And aid in lucid dreaming and dream work. So it's something you can drink as a tea right before bed. Dream City, y'all. And if you like to lucid dream, set yourself up. Stage where you're going to be. If you don't know how to do this, I'm going to tell you right now. Set up your dream. Set up your characters. Set up your stage where you want to be. Set everything up in your mind mentally. So where it's like designing a play, or setting up your props, setting everything up, and put yourself there. That's all you're doing. You're just setting the stage, right? And then gently put yourself there. Now, I do like to carry a stone with me when I am doing prophetic dreaming. Labradorite is one of my favorite stones to use for this, or angelite. Obsidian is great, although obsidian almost blocks me from going very far and adventuring. So I like to use a stone that allows me a little leeway. You don't want to protect yourself completely, because then you won't have an adventure. You need to have a little bit of adventure if you want to do this. So I like to have a little bit of, not something that's going to block you entirely. Obsidian will kind of not let you have any fun. It's like, no. But like I said, labradorite, angelite is wonderful. Opalite quartz crystal is wonderful to have on you. during your little lucid dreaming. Just set your stage and know that you're protected. Know that you're protected. Do a little white light over you if you need to. And do a little spray if you want to spray something to protect yourself, like a sage spray or a rosemary spray is wonderful as well. But yeah, and just go there and just let it happen. Let it happen. Don't fear. Don't be afraid to do it. That fear is going to hold you back from having your adventure. All right. The flower was associated with higher consciousness and providing clear insights during spiritual practices. So this is going to help you get some clarity, get some ease in working with ancestors, working with your beloved dead, working with your deities, working with divination, all of that. It's going to help you help calm you, help relax you into meditation and trance work a little easier. It's going to help induce those altered states of consciousness. So it's going to help you if you have trouble meditating. It's going to help you big time. Be ready, because I'm already like fumbling over my words. I'm going to blame it on the Blue Lotus. All right. And I have a note here that says it's compared to a mild high from cannabis. So if I'm mumbling like a stupid idiot here, like, is she high? No, I haven't smoked anything today, but I'm smelling that Blue Lotus. So yeah, I might be a little silly. So it has some aphrodisiac properties. So if you find yourself not in the mood, drink some Blue Lotus tea. See what happens. Yeah. So it enhances attraction and intimacy. So yeah, it lowers your defenses a little bit. So it improves mood. So if you find yourself like having to be in a better mood and you're not, put some Blue Lotus in your diffuser. It helps with mental clarity. So if you have to study, put some in your diffuser. Or drink a tea. Maybe put a little bit in your coffee so that you're alert, but you are relaxed a little bit. A little bit. It's balance, baby. So it is called the flower of intuition, right? So it helps you sharpen that intuition. So if you drink a little Blue Lotus tea, like I said, with your divination sessions, that is awesome. That is awesome. It's going to help you a lot. Now, it's historically known to be a lock opening flower. So you could use it in spells to metaphorically open doors that appear to be closed to you. So if you're struggling with any chakra that is blocked, say you're having a throat chakra block, you like can't seem to communicate very well, this is going to help you. Say you have to do a road opening spell. Maybe you can't find a job. This is going to be your herb to mix in with that. So just keep in mind that it opens doors, right? Very good. Okay, on to my personal uses. You better believe it's in my Sweet Dreams tea. You best believe it's in here, along with mugwort and chamomile, lavender, dandelion leaf, and lemon balm and yarrow. You drink this 30 minutes before you go to bed. Set your stage, set your adventure up, and you're out and you're gone. It is so awesome. I have had people tell me that they did not sleep, but they had adventures all night. I'm like, Sorry about not sleeping, but I don't know how with the lavender and lemon balm, but I'm glad you had adventures. Amazing, amazing tea. Yeah, everything in here is going to knock you out, but with the mugwort and the blue lotus, it's going to help you go adventuring. Yeah, absolutely. And it does have the stuff in here that's going to protect you as well. So if you don't have a stone to hold on to, or you forget your white light of protection, it's got it built in. I take care of y'all. All right. It is also in my Psychic Power incense blend. This stuff smells so good. Anytime I take the coven on a meditation, we burn this. It has lilac, white rose, sage, vervain, copal, sugar, mugwort, and lotus essential oils. This stuff smells amazing. Yeah. Yeah. We're going adventuring. And then my healing sacred oil blend. This stuff is great to use for any kind of healing that needs to be done. Spiritual, physical, mental, psychological. This stuff is amazing. And it smells amazing too. It has eucalyptus, lotus, rosemary, sandalwood, myrrh, pine, and cypress in it. Awesome stuff. And then my lunar healing. You guys know I got inspired after my horsetail video. This is a rejuvenating bath salt. So you don't have to use it on a full or a new moon. It has all that channeled in it. So it's got, of course, your Epsom salt, your pink Himalayan salt, horsetail, jasmine, rose, lemon balm, and lotus essential oils. This stuff is amazing. And when you order this, I give you a little muslin bag and a little wooden spoon in case you want to use it in the shower or you want to use it in a bath as a bath tea instead of on the bath floor, because it can make a mess. So I have you if you don't want the mess. So there's that. I also have it in my water incense for my altar. And yeah, that's about it. I use it a lot. I use it a lot. It's just so expensive that a little goes a long way with this. And I have to save up to buy it. I really do. But it is worth it. This stuff is amazing. So that was Blue Lotus. Please tell me how you guys use Blue Lotus down in the comments section. I would really love to know. Please visit my website where you can purchase all of these. I'll have a hyperlink for all of these products. But if you want to look around, please do. If you shop my store, please remember to enter the code word, all caps veiled, to get your free shipping. Don't want to forget that. That is my gift from me to you and only available here at YouTube. So don't forget that. If you'd like to financially support this channel, you can do so by buying me a coffee. All the details are down below, or you can just scan this QR code here real quick. But absolutely no pressure. Just live your best life and live for yourself. I'm going to go take a nap now. Bye, guys. See you on the next one.